Hi guys, welcome to English with LinguaTrip. My name is Anastasia and today we're going to talk about one of the most common struggles amongst English learners. We're going to talk about how to improve your speaking skills. So in this video, I will share 5 useful and smart ideas on how to make your speaking better. So this is English with LinguaTrip and let's get started.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
Alright, how did you learn to speak English?
So the first thing you can do to make your speaking better is learn phrases, not separate words. By the way, this theory that our brain perceives and produces phrases, not separate words, is the basis for the lexical approach, one of the most famous English learning, English teaching methodologies. So our mind receives and produces lexical chunks, as we call it, or whole phrases as one unit. That's why it's always more useful to learn them as such as one. And also, you're not going to waste your time on trying to compose a sentence as you think about it. If you have certain phrases, bigger phrases, prepared in your mind, you'll be a lot faster and a lot more fluent when you speak in real life. You will understand phrases automatically, you'll produce them automatically, and you'll become a lot more fluent. So learning phrases instead of separate words is key.
What a wonderful phrase!
Another important tip is improve your speaking by listening. Unfortunately, a lot of people use only books when they learn English, which is fine. Books are great, but it's not enough. So when we deal with writing and reading, we deal with a written language, with a written text, and it's one way of understanding the language. But when we speak, we also produce the sound form of the language, as well as when we listen to something, we hear the sound of the language. That's why listening and speaking are connected. Generally, listening plays a huge role in understanding, remembering, and speaking. One of the biggest advantages that listening can bring to your speaking is, for example, pronouncing words or learning how to pronounce words correctly or use the right intonation, or learning how to use a certain word in the right context. So when you hear other people speak, it helps your speaking as well. These days you have a lot of opportunities to learn English by listening. One of them is this video. You're watching it on YouTube, you hear me speak. You can also watch Netflix, for example, and listen to your favorite actors speak. So there we go. Improve your speaking by listening.
Listening. I love listening.
My next tip for you today is don't try to be perfect. To make your speech more confident, you need to feel more confident. A lot of people feel nervous, they're afraid of speaking with their teachers or with their classmates or with native speakers, so they try to avoid every even small conversation, and it unfortunately doesn't help their speaking. Their speaking is not improving. Sometimes it can even get worse if you don't have practice. And a lot of us have this psychological fear of not being perfect, of making mistakes, of being judged by others, you know, who might say, oh, they made a mistake. The truth is, nobody's gonna say that. Nobody's gonna notice your mistake or think that your mistakes made the communication worse. As we know, practice makes perfect. Nobody's perfect from the start. Well, generally nobody is perfect, so don't try to be perfect. We all make mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes. We make mistakes in our own first languages. So don't try to be perfect. Try to speak and use every opportunity to speak.
Pronunciation very good.
At school, they usually teach us British English. But then when we listen to our favorite British musicians or we watch our favorite TV shows, we don't understand our favorite Kit Harington,
Jon Snow,
or Benedict Cumberbatch.
Doctor Strange.
It seems that they taught us a completely different version of English at school. And that's why we created our course on British pronunciation. It will teach you to speak with a perfect intonation, to articulate sounds clearly, and also it will teach you to understand a complex British accent. If you want to sound like a true Briton, this course is for you. I'll leave the link and a special promo code for you in the description box. Okay, let's get back to our tips on how to improve your speaking. So the next tip, we might have shared it with you, but it's so important. Talk to yourself. I know it still sounds a bit weird, but there is no other way that's freer or more available for you to practice your speaking, especially if you don't have anybody else to practice your English speaking with. To make this process more productive, you can make recordings of your voice and listen to them afterwards. To be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of my voice, and I know that a lot of us think that our voice sounds weird, but hey, there is a huge advantage in making recordings of your voice. So for example, when you speak, you don't notice the mistakes that you make, or maybe you don't notice how you pronounce things. But then when you listen to your recording, you start noticing those mistakes and you think, next time when I say it, I'm going to use it correctly. I'm going to use the right word, or I'm going to pronounce the word correctly. So being aware of your own mistakes helps dramatically improve your speaking. Please try it and share your experience with us.
Talk to yourself!
And my last tip for you today is prepare yourself for daily routine situations. This means that if you know that you're going to be in a certain situation soon, prepare for it today. Think about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, look up some words in the dictionary if you need to, practice saying things, again, make a recording. Again, the first tip from today about learning whole phrases rather than separate words. It really helps with this tip when you prepare yourself for daily situations. Imagine you need to give a presentation, or you're going to a restaurant, or you need to call a restaurant and to order a delivery. What you're going to say, how you're going to say it.
What can I say?
Prepare yourself in advance. So when the situation happens, you don't have any problem using the right English vocabulary. In addition to a presentation or a restaurant delivery, there are so many small talk opportunities in our daily lives. So think about all sorts of situations that you can come across, and it will help you feel more confident and more relaxed when you are facing them. When you're confident and relaxed, you're a lot more fluent. All right, guys, this is it for today. I hope it was useful. So if it was useful, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.